All right. So I made a video a couple weeks ago about whether being a fishing guide is a real job or not. And today I'm out running around doing some fishing guide related stuff. And so I thought I'd dive a little bit deeper.
There are police reported ahead.
Uh-oh. Good to know. Maybe I should pay attention to what I'm doing. If you want to see the original video about whether being a fishing guide's a real job, I'll link that somewhere down below, up here, somewhere. Anyway, yeah, so I got up this morning and we got a family get together happening in Houston, which is where the majority of my family lives. But I thought I would get up a little early and drive down and check out a section of the river that I've never fished before. And we fish about 100 miles of the Colorado River below Austin, which is, you know, that's a lot of water. But, you know, we're always kind of trying to find the next spot, you know, branching out, just trying new stuff, you know, places to go in case conditions aren't good where we normally go. So first thing first was to kind of figure out, and I almost forgot. The thing that kind of sparked this whole thing was a friend of mine is opening a hunting lodge, duck hunting lodge down here. And he was wondering if we'd be willing to come up and take some of his clients fishing. And I was like, well, we don't know anything about that section of the river, but you know what? Maybe we should learn it. So anyway, first thing I had to do was, you know, figure out where was the nearest boat ramp to where my buddy's place is. Found that on the map pretty quickly. Then started doing a little bit of research, talking to some people that I know who maybe know something about this part of the river. You know, we got a pretty wide network of folks who fish and biologists and people that work for the River Authority, and got a couple of pretty good reports. Nobody really knows a whole lot about the fishing, so I'm driving away from the ramp. So I left a couple of hours early for my family get together, came down here, scoped this out, and now I'm gonna go to my family get together. But probably tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna go back down here with my boat or with one of the other guys' boats and actually put the boat in the water and fish. First off, just to see if we can run up the river. From what I can see on Google Earth, it looks pretty, pretty mild, you know, compared to some of the stuff we're used to running. And just check the water clarity is pretty good. So yeah, the next thing is, put some boats in, run the river, and see if we can catch some fish. Now, I think about that, and so that's going to be, you know, several days to sort of get this sorted out, you know, from launching boats and running the river and just trying some different techniques, you know, see if we can catch a few fish. And, you know, that's on top of all the time and effort that we've spent just kind of preparing ourselves to be able to fish, you know, where we already fish, you know, as far as boats and rods and reels and equipment, safety gear, you name it. All that stuff is in place after years of kind of figuring this out. And so now we're able to branch out a little bit more, you know, go try these new sections of river, feel pretty confident that we can at least get on the river and run up and down the river safely, and that, you know, we can fish and you know, we will fish hard enough so that we'll know under these conditions, which it could be completely different, you know, a week later, But we'll get on the water, and of course, fortunately, we love getting on the water. We love trying new spots and just kind of figuring out new techniques, and just the whole exploration aspect of it is one of the really cool parts about one of the really cool things about what we do. So yeah, if this was just like a regular 9 to 5 gig, probably wouldn't be willing to, devote several days to several weeks of my life trying to figure out how to come down here and work. But fortunately, this is what I love to do, and so do all the other guys I work with, and we don't really see it as like extra work or outside work or unpaid work. It's just part of the job, and the job's pretty awesome. So yeah, once again, it is a job. It's a real job. It's a fun job. It's a job that I am very fortunate to have. I feel very lucky to be able to support myself and my family doing this. But it ain't all, well, I don't think it's glamorous. Some people may think being a fishing guide is glamorous, but for the most part, it's a, blue collar working job. We're sore and tired and sunburned and wet and sometimes frustrated at the end of the day, which I guess can happen with any job. But yeah, it ain't all fun and games, but I would say that a lot of it is fun and games. All right, that's it for today. Probably gonna check in again once we get on the water, and I'll let y'all know how it fishes. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to the channel. Comments are always super helpful. Let me know if you like what I'm doing, if you would like more of this kind of stuff, different stuff, whatever. Let me know. This channel right here is wide open, so really no rules. We can do anything that we want over here. All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. And in the meantime, I hope you're having an awesome day.